What is a woman? This question has stumped a lot of morons and idiots into some really dumb political ideology, and I'm about to take you down it. This is Odd One Out. Today is June 20th, 2026. Tomorrow is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and the ones that are soon to be fathers. I know that's an exciting time for you. Talking about gender here, talking about happy Father's Day. Today I'm going to be talking, I got a new mic actually. Let me go ahead and pause. I actually sound, halfway decent now, don't I? Need to work on the camera. If I shake around too much, you can tell it's not, the frame rate's not there, especially whenever I'm running my OBS app. It's definitely not good. So still some progress to be made, but this was my Father's Day gift. I greedily asked for it a day early for my wife, and I really appreciate it. And she even threw in a little, I didn't ask for this part, she threw in like one of these little mics you can plug into your phone while you go like on a walk, for example. And it's a good mic for that, so I'm excited about that because as you can tell, I need walking. I need running. I need any kind of exercise. I'm in my dad mode. About 100 pounds ago, I was Division II soccer player. Those days are long gone. So, got to start eating right, got to start taking walks, and might as well make a political video or two while I'm doing it. So those will be coming up in the future, and those will be the more rant-style videos, which is what this one's going to be. And so this video, in honor of me getting a mic, it's going to be me doing what I enjoy, whether that's, right, wrong, or indifferent. I love ranting. So, because, what else are you going to do in today's day and age where MAGA has completely taken over and just destroyed our entire planet? Like, literally our entire planet, let alone our country. So, what is a woman? Okay? I'll go ahead and answer that for y'all out there who are like, oh, is he going to answer? Is he going to answer? Like, this will tell me everything about his political ideology. Okay, so a woman is a biological female is usually what people mean when they ask you that question. It's somebody who does not have a Y chromosome. So, whether that's all of them or the majority of them, that's XX. I do know that there are conditions where people can be intersex, XXY, or I think there's even XYY, I think. So I don't know if there's like triple X, like XXX, or whatever, but just bottom line, it's somebody who does not have a Y chromosome. That's what they mean when they ask you that question, what is a woman? You shouldn't hesitate when you answer that. Now, what they don't accept in their little tiny worldview that is completely constrained, where they find their own conclusions and then work their way backwards, is that woman is also a societal term. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hey guys, come here guys. A woman is somebody who identifies as a woman, who believes that they're a woman, who dresses as a woman, who acts as a woman, who believes that they were born into the wrong body. That can also be a woman. I have no problem with that. I don't understand it personally, just like I don't understand being gay, but I know that that's real, and that's something that somebody does not, like, that's not something that I'm interested in, but somebody can't control that. They were born that way. And so I respect that and say, okay, well, I don't empathize. I can't put myself in their shoes. I've never been through that. But okay, yeah, that's not hard at all. I don't think anybody is gonna all of a sudden, yeah, I'm gonna choose this life where people like hate me and think I can't even use the restroom and just want to take my rights away, like, or I want to change into a girl so I can be good at swimming. Like, these people are really dumb. They're really dumb that form their entire political ideology all around this. That one question is something that it sparked a massive movement. You saw it with the Turning Point USA with Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace, Charlie. It's unbelievable how something so tiny, it's just red meat tossed to the masses. Doesn't require any thought. Doesn't require any critical thinking. This is when it is like unbelievably stupid ideology, is whenever you're idiots over there at the trailer park who have never read a single book in their life, toothless, who think that the doctors are fake, and just all that it resonates with them. That's how you know that it's really stupid. That they hear that, like, oh, yeah, and if you disagree, if you disagree with what my opinion is of what a woman is, well, then you are just wrong about everything. I'm going to vote against the Democrats just because they accept trans people and they want to treat trans people equally and treat them with dignity. So I'm going to go full fascist. I'm going to go for the warmonger, rapist, pedophile, con man who bombed 168 schoolgirls and is completely destroying the country, just full-on fascism. Oh, yeah, because I'm a woman. That's who we're dealing with. Okay? I think it was one of the first videos I made about a year and a half ago. It's like the second or third video, I think, where I'm just like, you know, the government is being completely destroyed. All of our institutions are considered meaningless and are being defunded. But we dealt with them trans people. And it's just like, you should never be allowed near office if your political ideology is formed around what you think about trans people. And that could be either position. I don't care. Anybody who runs pro or against, like, this is my entire worldview is trans. Like, you don't belong anywhere near anything. You don't belong near a Waffle House management. Like, you don't belong doing anything unless like that's your study. Unless it's like, yeah, no, I study, I major in gender ideology. It's like, what are we doing? Why is this part of our political discourse? Really? And when it comes down to it, like I said, I don't fully understand this kind of stuff. I just fully allow room in society for people to be fluid. You know, gender's on a spectrum, sexuality is on a spectrum. There's so many things that are nuanced. And regardless of whether or not I can empathize with it, or regardless of whether or not I get it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think. The least I can do is just give some dignity, some basic respect. These are people. It doesn't matter what if you believe your neighbor is living wrong, you don't just get to go over there and tell them, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. Actually, you know what? Conservatives do want to do that. So that's the whole point about the trans stuff. That's the whole point about the gender ideology stuff. Now let's pivot a little bit. What it means to be a conservative, especially today. You know what the whole agenda of a conservative is? No. It's no. No to anything that the Democrats want to do to improve society. No to anything that liberals, progressives, anything. They love the status quo, and they want to revert back to the grand old days on some other, like, and you know, it's hard to even name what they want to roll back other than rights, obviously, and civil rights. We've already seen that happening. They can deny that it's about, you know, has to do with race. They can deny that all they want. The numbers are going to be the numbers. You're going to see black representation now. You're like literally black representatives in the House of Representatives. And also at the federal level and the state level, you're going to see on council members too. Go ahead and take the toll, the count of the total amount of black representation, the black figures that were in politics. Say, you know, let's say January 2026 or December 2025, if that's whenever all these positions flip over. Let's go December 2025. Guarantee you, we take that number again, say December 2027 or December 2029. Guarantee you those numbers are going to be way down, okay? That's just what's going to happen. That's just the reality of the fact. And then they're going to be like, no, it's not about race. It's not. It is. It is. You guys flipped out over Obama wearing a tan suit. And then you got President Kid Rock over here. That's who he acts like. Doing a UFC fight on the line where one of the fighters says that Michelle Obama's a man. And he's talking about maybe just leaving that up the whole time. He spends exorbitant amounts of dollars, like pays 10, 11 times what it should cost to fix the reflection pool, to fix it. Just like how he fixes corruption, you know, the fix is in kind of thing. It's all corrupt. He's paying his buddies. This last guy, I wish I would have brought his rap sheet. Like, this guy is a literal fraud con man. It's a perfect guy for Trump to be buddies with, and to give him a no-bid contract and wildly overpay him and completely destroy the reflecting pool. There's more algae than what there was before. The paint's all coming up. You got people from the World Cup that are coming taking the paint chips home with them as a souvenir. So I went off on a tangent there because I was really just trying to say that Republicans are no. The answer is no. They don't have any ideology. They don't have any beliefs. When it comes to government, they pretty much believe it should just not exist. Which, it really makes me wonder, why do they even vote? Why do you vote? What are you doing if you're a Republican and you're voting? What do you get hyped about? How do you get excited about these figures? You don't believe in government. You don't believe the government can do anything. You believe the government's corrupt. The only thing you believe the government can do is the military. You just want a big bang boom. Like that. That's all you care about when it comes to the government. It's just fear and intimidation. And ICE, you probably love ICE too. You love policing people. You love telling people no, and you love policing people. And a lot of people went out there and they voted for Trump 3 times, but especially this last time, because they love that Trump hates the people they hate. They want Trump to get in there and completely ruin the lives of people they don't like. That's why they love Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk would get up there in front of a bunch of college students that were liberals and humiliate them sometimes. I went up there, they didn't even show that. That makes me, the fact they didn't show my clip makes me believe there's a bunch of students that would have went up there and done great with him, but it wasn't good for his content, so he didn't clip it. He didn't put it in his videos. You didn't ever see it. I saw it with myself, and I've actually got the video of it. It looks like it was filmed on a potato. I don't know if it was what was going on, if it was because of a big crowd of people, but I've got that video, and I put it out on my Facebook. I thought about putting it out here, but it's literally filmed with the potato. The audio is terrible. It's cut up into 2 different parts because the guy filming, like, it was a mess. The guy filming it. I don't think he meant to sabotage me, but he low-key kind of did. But, like, when it comes to them, the conservatives loving Charlie Kirk, it's because he got up there and said the most vile, bigoted things and humiliated people they don't like. He humiliated trans people. He humiliated leftist students and liberal students. Like, that's all they care about. They want to own the libs. These are the people that were either, like, school bullies, or they like, weren't the smartest kids in school. They definitely weren't the nicest. They were the most vain, like, oh, yeah, you going to the party tonight? Yeah, dude, I'm going to the party tonight. And go get trash. And hey, I had that in my life, too, in college. We all go through a phase. For me, it was a lot of tripping, which kind of opens up your brain, and, I can go there some other time. Sorry to anyone in my family that is out there watching it. I probably should cut that out. Whatever. Everybody goes through a party phase, and I'm not going to cut that out. I'm an open book. I'm just kidding. So it is what it is. If you heard that and you're my family, and if you're my family, you knew that. But these people go out there, they just want to get trashed. They don't care about anything deep. Nothing is deep to them. They don't have any real beliefs. Just a total mess, man. And if you're a conservative today, you have to accept that your guy, your hero, that's playing 5D chess, this 80-year-old man that wears diapers and throws his plates full of ketchup all over the walls, leaves trash for all his aides to have to pick up after him. You have to accept that this guy is the greatest pedophile protector of our lives, with the Epstein files, all the co-conspirators that were redacted. You have to accept that he depicted himself as Jesus Christ. That's a fact. He did it. He posted it and it said, "Oh, I thought I was a doctor." And you have to accept that he threatened to kill an entire civilization. I think actually twice now. But like literally one of them verbatim was, "An entire civilization will die tonight." That's what he said. You have to accept that. You 3 times voted for or support the greatest pedophile protector of our lives that depicted himself as Jesus Christ and threatened to kill an entire civilization. That's what you have to accept if you're a MAGA Republican. And honestly, if you're just a Republican, I should stop saying MAGA Republican, because it's like the whole entire party is captured. They gave it up. They chose that because they're so anti-Democrat. They got Democrat derangement syndrome. That's what happened. You gave up your party to a rapist, con man, pedophile. This is what you get. Great job. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Other than and like some of the video that I should make some time is just how baffling it is with the evangelicals. It's like, I'm a Christian, so therefore I have to be a conservative. Whenever like Jesus was the most woke person ever. So whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be my little rant. I'm gonna stop it right there. Being Republican is all about being countercultural. Counterculture movements like get really big and then fall flat on their face all the time and time throughout history, and this is no different. It needs to be this ideology needs to be extinguished. It's disgusting. It's actually violent. I'm done with it. Hit these guys and this ideology in the mouth. A bully needs to be hit in the mouth. They need to be done with. Let them know they have no power. Let them know that they're an absolute clown. Just because you're insecure doesn't mean you're going to screw up everything else around you. You can't do that. And if you try to do that, there's going to be consequences. So, appreciate y'all tuning in to me spitting over this new microphone. Wipe it off a little bit. I went out.